Wow, okay, so 40,000 subscribers, that's a lot. I've finally sat down to appreciate it and celebrate it for once. I usually don't celebrate my milestones, as you know. I think the last milestone I celebrated was 20,000, but here's a little speed paint I did of me and then my favorite Wings of Fire OCs and stuff. Kind of cringe nay, but I've decided it's alright. I'm just having fun, and for once, you know. Thank you for that. I haven't ever been able to just sit down and talk about that. Thank you for 40,000 subscribers. That's a lot just for these little Roblox videos and my art. I appreciate it so much. This warning also, this is the speed paint. There might be like flashing things on the screen just because of me like flipping the canvas and such. So if you're sensitive to things like that, I can't think of anything in particular, but just be careful just in case. I'm not really sure. But anyways, let's go on with that. While I watch over this footage and talk, I don't have a script right now, I'm just kind of talking, but I'm gonna go over some questions and stuff, so let's go jump into it and see. I may repeat a lot of these or skip some, so sorry if I do that, I don't mean to at all. Alright, so the first question is from BU7CH33 or Blitzik. How or when did you get into Portal? Portal is this game that I don't think a lot of you ask what it is. It's this puzzle game from a while back. I mean, I said it's like 7 years ago, I don't know, but puzzle futuristic game I like, probably about like last summer. What's your favorite OC? Probably Vitality or like Wings of Fire, and then my favorite human one's Ray. What's my favorite subject in school? English. And then my favorite pizza's cheese, my favorite ice cream is strawberry. Snowscales the Nightwing asks what inspired me to draw and animate. Just seeing other artists on YouTube. I got into the warrior animations and saw those after reading those books, and I thought, wow, I wish I could do that. And then I got through Wings of Fire, and then that really pushed me to try to get the equipment to do it. And then I started. You can actually see my journey on here if you just look up my animations and stuff. I've posted all of them on YouTube. Apollo asks, what is my favorite part of animating? The sketching, of course, like rough animation sketching, because it's great, it's very cool. My least favorite part, line art. Line art sucks, wish I didn't have to do it, but it's really bad. Also coloring kind of sucks too. What's my personal best animation? I can't think, but I'm still really proud of the snowfall one because of the rotation, but it's still already gotten bad. I think so far it's not finished, but it's this Vitality one, the Untrust Us meme. Still working on that, but yeah, I like that. Raya A asks, how did I get the name for Vitality? And thank you. Vitality, I was thinking about, like, you know all the Queen characters in the Canon books? They all have, some of them have, like, luxurious names. I don't know how to describe it, but Vitality means life, and I also associate it with plants and stuff. And I thought, wow, the perfect name, so I chose Vitality. Laundromat asks a lot of questions. So what tips do you recommend for beginner artists? Look stuff up on YouTube. Just use references. It's not cheating to reference at all. I'm one to talk because I've only been animating for like a year now. No, it's really hard to ask advice from me. I can give a few things, but just look up stuff. It's fine. This is talking about one of my human OCs, which I'll talk about later in the video. I have a whole bunch of like OC lore stuff from my personal story like later. Near the end of this Q&A, but that's where all that is. But Ray, what's his favorite color? Probably blue or green, just like one of those guys. What did you expect going on YouTube and starting a channel? Did I expect this? What do I want to change about my channel if you could? I didn't think it'd get this big. I'm still so thankful for all the subscribers, but it's crazy. It gets to me sometimes thinking about all this stuff. It's a lot of people, you know? A lot of people to think about, and over my Roblox and art and stuff too. The Roblox, it's embarrassing having to talk to real life friends and stuff about this, so I don't tell many people. And if there's any of you watching right now, I know some of you probably think I'm cringy or whatever, and even this piece right now is kind of cringy, but I really love what I do, and it's kind of hard to tell people. And if I ever told you, know that it took me a while to think about that. What if I could change about my channel? Maybe the audience, make them just a little bit older so I could cuss and things just a little bit, because sometimes I think it's funny, and some animations I wish I could do, but they have cuss words in them, and I can't do that. What did I expect going in animation and art? I don't know. I mean, it's great. I've been doing art my entire life, but this is pretty much everything. I like it a lot. What's Vitali's favorite color in food? Probably her favorite food is something she found in the scorpion den. I don't know. It's really specific, and then favorite color is probably red. Haley, definitely my last name, asks, advice on drawing weapons and clothes? I have not drawn weapons, ever, I don't think, but clothes, definitely look up references. It's real, I love drawing clothes on my characters, like humans and stuff. It's so fun, I like it, but I just need more references for outfits and stuff, but that's really fun. Soren the Dakota Raptor asks, why is my name Bellasaurus? Because I love dinosaurs. I was a dinosaur kid before I was a Wings of Fire kid. And also something else I want to clarify. I like dragons, they're cool and all, but like I'm more for Wings of Fire than dragons. Like everyone thinks like, oh, you love dragon. No, I love Wings of Fire, not dragons. I'm sorry. It's just a great book series and stuff. Dragons are cool and all, but dinosaurs are better. If there's a book series with dinosaurs, I'd be so happy. Mono asks, I want to know about Gerbil. He looks like a small boy and there's literally nothing about him. Gerbil, I can't think of anything, but I like to think that he's kind of alone and he's one of the little sandwings that Vitali would talk to sometimes. I haven't sat down enough to write out his lore because I don't really know what he's about. I just kind of made him. Berrystone asks, any tips on drawing and animating line art and keeping it smooth and consistent? Use your upper arm instead of your wrist to draw line art in all circumstances. I don't know how to explain it, but just don't use your wrist to draw. And use a stabilizer if you want smoother stuff. I don't know. I just kind of do it. Tips on animating flying? Nope. I don't know how to animate flying very well. I only did it, I think, like once. I don't know. It's difficult. I've never tried it enough. Least favorite Wings of Fire book and arc? I did not like Winter Turning is my least favorite, and the second arc is my least favorite. Sushi Oo asks what inspires you to make OCs, and any good tips to make OCs more unique. I get inspired by animals and stuff. I like to base their patterns and their tendencies off of like animals or concepts or things, and just shapes, and usually that helps me build off them. Just Wings of Fire OC specifically. It's really hard creating human characters. Little Dragon asks, what's your favorite animal and color? I love birds. Birds are like my favorite things in the entire world. I love them so much. And my favorite colors are like orangish, like more leaning towards red, and then teal and blue. Just, of course, you can probably see it in this piece right now. Like, all the color, my main characters are just, you know, those colors. Derpy Draxolotl. Ooh, this is a longtime fan. I've seen this person a lot. Would you ever consider writing a story about Magnesium or even Condor? I have thought about doing that for Magnesium because I have an entire thing, but I never got around to doing it, and it feels like a waste of my time if I can't do anything with it and spend all my time. Do you plan on making any animation memes with Ray and his friends? This also refers to my human characters, which I'll discuss later again. Yes, absolutely. I have a lot of things in mind. I just haven't really done it yet. What's your favorite creature in Subnautica? Oh my goodness, this is so hard. I love Subnautica so much. I love the Reaper Leviathan. It's awesome. And then the Peeper. And oh, Hoverfish. I love that little thing so much. Kismet Curran asks, what's your favorite... What Wings of Fire tribe is your favorite? Sea Wings. What OC of yours do you like the most? It's really hard to choose. I already said it earlier, I think, like Ray, Vitality, and Magnesium. What series outside of Wings of Fire do you like? I love Maximum Ride. That is a wonderful book series. Who's your favorite canon character in Wings of Fire? Hard to choose also, but I'm a sucker for the first 5 main protagonists. I like all of them, and then Sky. Which Wings of Fire book is your favorite? The second one, Lost Air. I love that. Great book. Which tribe do you enjoy designing / drawing the most? I can't think. I always end up drawing sandwings. Sandwings. Those are the most fun to design because of all the different things you can do. Any tips for drawing backgrounds and such? I'm terrible. I'm rubbish at backgrounds. It is so hard to do them, and don't ask me how because I don't know how. Yeah, I need more practice. Brielle Luce Clark Suave wants to ask if I'm real. Theodore899 asks, I want to know how many OCs you have. Around 30 or more? Just around. I mean, there's a lot. Sea Swirl YT asks, how did you create Vitality? In the Roblox game, that was how I even got started making characters. That's never even a thought that popped into my mind. But I was like, wow, this is kind of fun. And I made Vitality, but there's a lot of stuff about Vitality on her Toy House page. But she was originally like this basket weaver guy. I don't know. It's kind of... Kyangler asks, which of your OCs, dragon, human, etc., is the most hardest, challenging to draw? Pretty much some of my human OCs that I haven't really finalized a design for because it's so hard to make them look uncanny. It's just, it's so hard. And Magnesium is very hard simply because of her horn shape and her head shape. It's a really fun shape if I can get it down, but it's very difficult. Christian Becker says, when did you heard of Wings of Fire? I heard of Wings of Fire in 7th grade. I picked up the book in the library and it was really awesome. I immediately got hooked because I love the book covers. I thought, wow, those are pretty, so I picked it up and read it. How did you join the fandom? Just reading the book series. And do you like Minecraft? Yes, I love Minecraft. It's absolutely probably favorite or second favorite game of all time. Cuddlefish Chaos has a lot of good questions. What original character of yours is your favorite for design, backstory, and personality? This is just excluding my human OC since that's a whole can of worms. And then Wings of Fire ones, probably Magnesium, because Magnesium has the most depth and emotion and stuff in it. I like that. What's the hardest part when it comes to writing your book, characters, etc.? Just getting everything to come together in pieces and have everything have a resounding theme in the end. Like writing right now, it's a lot of different pieces. I know how it's gonna end. I know how this. I'll talk about it more in a minute, actually. I'll just move on from that. What original character is your favorite to draw? Actually, it's probably Vitality. Vitality is really fun to draw. Most Pinework asks, have you ever played Slime Rancher? Yes, I love Slime Rancher. Esther Does Everything asks, what was your first OC? McCall the Rainwing. I made them in in Wings of Fire Roblox as well. What is your favorite and least favorite Wings of Fire tribe? I already said this before, but Sea Wing, and then least favorite is Ice Wing. Sorry, Ice Wings. It's hard because I love all the tribes. Actually, it might be Silk Wings. I don't know, it's hard. What do you most enjoy drawing? Dragons. Chartreuse Phoenix asks, how do you draw your jaw lines? That was so hard to say. How do you draw your jaw lines? The bean head thing, it's really difficult. I don't know how, because I only do it from one perspective, and it's hard, especially side view draw lines. I'm so bad at side views, but just recently started learning how to draw humans, so that's a hard thing to do. Air Puppy asks, oh, they said something about, okay, my green cheek conure. I did say that in my Subnautica stream once. His name is Hey Hey. I think he's a boy. He actually bit me and made me bleed before I started recording this. He's very evil. He's like a pineapple green cheek conure or cinnamon. Just look it up. There's videos of him on here if you'd like to see him. I've had him for a few years, and he's my son, but he's very mean to me sometimes. Rainwing Arts asks, does your main human or just any of your humans OCs live in the Wings of Fire world? No, they do not, and actually, I think it's about time to start talking about my story after this question. These questions, I mean. Does Macaw actually like macaws? I'm sure they would. How long have you been drawing? My entire life. I've only been seriously pursuing it for about a year or two. Will you do another All My Wings of Fire Roblox characters video update? Yes, I probably will, because I probably should. Alright, so now begins my discussion of my original story. So, before I actually go through the questions and stuff, I think I'm just gonna do like a mild lore dump real quick, because people always want to know what the heck it's about. So, my story's called Catalyst of the Mind, and it's something I've been working on for like a few months. Also, I'm probably gonna repeat myself a lot, so if I answer the same question a few times, that's alright, please don't cry. Story I've been working on a while. Those few of the animation memes with my character Ray, he's from that. And so there's some other characters and stuff that I mentioned. I talk about it a lot on stream, but I haven't talked about much of it because it's hard to. I can't really get my thoughts straight about it. I know the beginning and the end of it, and I've been having a lot of fun just trying to write it. In short, I'm trying to write a book, and I really hope I finish it at some point. So, let's go through the questions. So, Hawk Kiwi asks, how is Catalyst of the Mind going? It's going good. I think I'm on like chapter 3 in the draft right now, just ended it, and I need to go back and edit some things and just go through it. I just need to write and finish the freaking draft. Autumn Cat asks, how many human OCs do you have? Well, I have Ray, he's the main character, and then Isaiah and Gabe, they're his best friends, and then Kate is Gabe's older sister, Werner is Ray's older brother, and then Isaiah has a little brother named Carlos, Werner has a scientific partner, I can't think, forgot his name already, but, Isaiah has a mom, Ray has a dad, I think, Gabe and Kate have a mother. There's just some other side characters like that, probably some other characters, those are the only main ones that I can think of right now. Kate has a cat named Kabuki, or as of now, but, that's all the characters and stuff that I have right now for this. Leaf Shadow, congrats me thank you. You only have a few questions. Did you have any inspirations that led to the creations of your characters from Catalyst of the Mind? Or it could be inspiration from personalities, designs, or maybe even the plot. I'll go into the rest of your question after this. Okay, so definitely, absolutely. I probably definitely picked up stuff over time, like what I thought was cool in sci-fi. Catalyst of the Mind is going to be a sci-fi fiction book because I love books like that. Like, why write about realistic fiction when you could go wherever the heck you want to go? And that's the point. That's where the entire idea of this has gone off onto. In like this stupid little like quick summary I did, I said book about a kid, Ray, being offered a chance to test out new technology with his older brother. Oh, like his brother asks him to do it and Ray doesn't understand what it is, and then Werner manipulates him into getting the neck chip thing, which I'll talk about in a minute. He gets entwined into the development of this new tech more seriously than he wanted. The tech is being able to enter lucid dreams. I am obsessed with dreams and stuff like that. Like, I think they're so cool. I wanted to write about them. I'm interested about them. I reflect my own, like, opinions and ideas and stuff like that onto Werner because I want to see what kind of stuff like this could go, like, in a hypothetical situation. So that's why it's here. And that's, like, inspiration for the story. Probably other sci-fi things, like, ideas for the neck chip thing. I think that came from somewhere. I thought about that, but I'm just expanding upon it. Characters. I find inspiration from my characters and, like, real-life friends, and then myself. Just people I know. Like, things that they do, or some things that my friends have done, things that I do. Mostly myself, but it's just things like that. When did I get the idea for it? A few months ago. And how long have I had it been making it before I've decided to show you guys? Probably a few months. I almost started talking about it almost immediately because I like talking about what I'm working on. There's probably a few characters that you have... Yeah, there's definitely a few characters you haven't gotten to see yet because I haven't drawn them and I mentioned them earlier. Okay, Pyrostratus asks about Ray. Can't discuss about him much. It's hard to. He's kind of like me a lot, and you asked this, are there any OCs you based off yourself to some extent? So Ray himself, he makes me think of myself a lot. We have a lot of tendencies and things. We're both kind of like jumpy, spotty. Both wear jean jackets. That's why I gave him a jean jacket. I want to like reflect some thoughts that I've had about myself before and talk about stuff like that. Just, I want to talk about what it's like having a jean jacket, what it means to me having a jean jacket, and reflect that onto him. My ideas about science and stuff from like his perspective, things like that. Just go off of my own ideas, so that's how that works. River Duck asks, how do Ray, Isaiah, Gabe, and Kate meet, and are they friends before the book takes place or during the storyline? They're friends beforehand, meet sometime during, like, you know, just grade school and stuff. Kate is Gabe's older sister, so naturally they know each other. Will Rosie ever find out about her pet worm being swept up? This isn't about my story, this is about, like, a Wings of Fire OC. No, little Silkwing baby, she will never understand. She will never get to know. Okay, back to my story. Aetherstorm asks, what exactly inspired you to make Catalyst of the Mind with the darker aspects involved with that unique form of experimentation? Just ideas and dreams that I've had. I've always wanted to talk about, so I already said it earlier, but I'm really interested in this idea of just being able to go inside your own mind and express ideas and things, and the space they go into is like this lucid dream void place that you can manipulate to become anything else, and you can feel what happens in there. It's really crazy, and I can't wait to write more scenes with that. This is back to away from my original story. It says, on your toy house, you mentioned Magnesium and Vitali would meet someday, and Magnesium would notice her missing earring. How might that encounter happen? Magnesium would probably just see it and be pissed, be like, why do you have my earring? And then Vitali would tease her, and she wouldn't pursue it any longer, but it'd be kind of a silly interaction. Wings of Rain asks, okay, what's up with Ray's USB port thing in the back of his neck? Okay, I don't even care about spoiling this because I think it's fine just for you guys to know. Werner is Ray's older brother again, and that's the thing that he tricks Ray into, you know, like getting put into him. Ray didn't know this was gonna happen. Werner's like, you're gonna help me with something after school. And Werner took the executive decision to conduct surgery on his little brother and give him a little implant thing. And that's how the lucid dream stuff happens. That's how it's able to happen. It's like it's like you put your conscience kind of into that thing temporarily for it, and the implications of the conscience being able to go to other places is also explored, so not gonna elaborate on that, but Phoenix asks, why did you choose to make Kabuki a hairless cat and why is Kate no more? Kate is still here as a character, she just doesn't look like this anymore. I've changed her to be Gabe's older sister, and Gabe is black, so she's also black and has curly hair and stuff now. And her cat is a hairless cat simply because I wanted an excuse to draw a Bingus cat. Lori Caudell asks, when will your story be out? I don't know. I am working on it, hopefully before I get out of high school. Out of your characters, humans, who do you relate to the most? I'll do a few. Ray specifically, again, because I've influenced a lot of my own ideas and feelings and stuff onto him while writing, because it's just easier to do that and explore this concept. Werner specifically, because, you know, this entire thing, like, spirals off of, like, what if this kind of technology could happen. Like, his interest in science in general is the kind of inward stuff that I have. Not sure about anyone else. What would you say you do in your free time? I draw, I write, I play the flute. I'm also in band, that's a fun fact. I'm in band, I play the flute, I have a lot of fun. How long have you been drawing digital art for? You can still see my journey upon this channel, probably about like a year and a half, just still really new at digital art, but I've been doing normal art my entire life. Last question from Svalbard. Hello. What's your favorite Wings of Fire tribe to draw? Again, sand wings because of all the character design options and such with the sails and little things like that. How's Catalyst of the Mind getting along? Just great. Just talked about it. Finished. I love it. I'm having a lot of fun with that, and I can't wait to continue sharing things like this and future animations and memes and stuff like that. And who's your favorite OC lore-wise, and who's your favorite OC to draw? Wings of Fire... lore-wise, Magnesium because she has the most, and then Ray, obviously, and then who's your favorite OC to draw? And I already said this over and over again, Ray, Vitality, Magnesium, all of them. They're just fun. I have fun drawing Ray's jean jacket and stuff and expressions. He's who I use to do expression practice and stuff, because he's kind of all over the place. Alright, so before I show the finished piece, a lot of people just wanted specifically just to know more about my characters. Like, I keep just rambling about them and not really saying anything about who they are. I'm just talking. Just going over the main characters and their personalities and stuff. Just for fun. Okay, let's go look at them. Okay, so first character is Ray, and that's who you keep seeing all the animation memes and stuff like that, and who I keep talking about over and over again, because he's the main character. He's the point of view you see things from. He's really, like, enthusiastic, like, really jumpy, jump around, talk a lot. Gets really angry sometimes, like, he just will. He'll just get very, very pissed at somebody, and he's a fighter, absolutely, for sure. He's the kind of person to just mess with you, mess with people. He likes to do stuff like that. I don't know. He's just very eccentric and stuff, that's the word right there, until all the testing and stuff happens with his brother, and then the story revolves around a slow decline and stuff as everything around that starts going on. Next we have Isaiah, which is Ray's best friend. He is in a grade above him, and he's very aloof. He's just like the big guy, nice, kind of a himbo, I don't know, he's just there. He likes to tease Ray just as much as Ray does him and stuff. They just kind of beat each other up a lot. Like, that's what happens in the first chapter. No, not first, yeah, first chapter, they beat each other up a lot just for fun. just stuff. He is like the best friend, and he's the one who gets most concerned for Ray as the story goes on, and he's the protector of the group. The next character is Gabe. He's really quiet. He's very quiet. He's very smart, though. He's like the smartest character in the group, probably like the single brain cell of the entire group, but he doesn't talk much, and he likes to see everyone just kind of try to work things out for themselves, and then he just walk over and fix it. He's that kind of person. He usually solves a lot of the later problems in the story because he sees things from different angles that none of the other characters are able to. Just pretty smart guy. In the reference sheet I have right now, I need to redo that because I just did that on stream once just to get a like basic idea of what he looks like. I don't even think he looks like this anymore. I just need to redo him completely. The next main character is Gabe's older sister, Kate, and this is mostly in my head. I don't have much of this written down at all, but she is Gabe's older sister, and she's like the panicked mom. I think she's 17, and she's way older, and she gets dragged along with the rest of the group against her will just because she wants to watch Gabe, but then she slowly actually becomes invested and becomes genuine friends with all three of them. She doesn't not like them, but she's just there like, what? Guys, I don't think we should be doing this. The voice of reason, but can't ever really do anything. She's really, really nice and stuff. In her old design, she was Japanese, and I just changed that because her role as being an older sister ties into the story so much better than what it was. I love this version of Kate a lot more than this old one. Okay, and then the last character is Werner. He's the villain, technically, of the story. Antagonist, more like. I don't know. I'm still trying to find out if I'm gonna write him to be redeemable or not. I can't tell you what he does, but I mean, he's the antagonist for a reason. He's almost pretty much just like your basic scientist guy. I don't know even how to say it. Just really very fluent of a guy, concise and stuff. I like to think he's very inwardly jumpy, just like Ray, and he gets excited about things like that, but he doesn't like to show extreme emotions often, except I think he does have anger issues, and that definitely shows out later in conflict, later in the book. Okay, that's all I feel comfortable about sharing with my story. I hope you guys enjoyed this, anyone who actually cares about my characters and stuff and is invested or interested. I'll probably share stuff later in the future. This was not scripted, I just kind of went off my head, so sorry if I stuttered a lot. Okay, so here's the finished piece to celebrate 40,000 subscribers. This is what the speed paint was in the background the entire time while I was blabbering and talking. Again, thank you for 40,000 subscribers. That's just crazy for the kind of stuff I do, and I hope I can keep providing content and making you guys happy and stuff, because I enjoy doing it. I've got a lot of art projects and things in the future to show, animations. I had fun getting to talk about my OCs and stuff today. I know a lot of you probably didn't even care, but a few of you may have. This entire video was non-scripted, and that's probably why I repeated myself and say, I guess, kinda, just the thing and the word, things like that. I say that all the time, but sorry for repeating myself. I had fun doing this, and it took me a little bit to decide whether I should release this or not, because I hate using this word, but it felt kinda cringe, but I worked up the confidence to do this, and just, you know what? Thank you again for 40,000 subscribers. I said it once earlier, but I think I have a new channel goal. By the end of 2021, I want to try to have 100,000 subscribers. It's like really, in my mind, that's really unreasonable for the kind of content I do. And you know what? Hopefully I can expand it and make it better and stuff and reach a wider audience. But I wonder if it's possible with how quickly we've grown in just almost under a year, just 40,000 subscribers. I'm really excited to see where the channel could go in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed me babbling. I'm sure a lot of you left before you could even finish it. But oh, wait, if you're still here and you're like listening to me talk, could you put here, let me think of an emoji. Could you put an egg emoji in your comment if you're still here and you listen to the entire video? Well, okay, you know what? I think that's all I have to say. Anyways, it's Bellasaurus signing out. Bye.